up, y'all? So, I thought I was doing a lot, but I'm not. But I still have to get this message out to the community. So, this was something that I actually received this morning, and I just sat on it because there was just a lot going on, and this is a great time for me to actually share the message with the community. So, if it resonates with you, I know a lot of people. It will resonate with you and you won't say anything, and it's okay. And if you feel that it resonates enough with you to let me know, that's appreciated too, because I love to hear how it works and sits with you. So talking about sitting, the message that I had, and you'll see me looking because I wrote some notes because I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget anything, that this is all about stillness and sitting in stillness. So I have worked with many people. I have a weight loss group where I work with women who want to lose weight. And it initially started with helping everybody finding weight loss, and then I narrowed it down to women who were experiencing perimenopause and menopause. And as I was going through this part of my leadership and ministry for helping those who needed to lose weight, I found that weight is so much more than physical weight. We have energetic weight, spiritual weight, mental, emotional, in addition to physical. And I incorporate that into the holistic practices that I've already been doing. So what I do now, I am an energy medicine healer and a holistic nutrition coach where I use ancient healing modalities in order to find inner harmony in our modern world. And what I'm talking about today is sitting in stillness. And what I found as I was working with so many women is that some women have a problem just sitting alone with themselves. And if you're one of those people, and it's not just women now who I help, if you have a problem sitting with yourself, that means that you need to really take time to be with yourself. Do you actually know what it means to take time and just be with you? And if you say no, then you got to really start taking the time to see how you feel. You have to take the time to see how you feel, and it's going to be a lot to deal with, but you have to actually be willing to deal with it. So what this does, this welcomes you to the human experience because you are a human being. You have to be able to realize that you're not perfect and no one is perfect. So whatever you see from many various forms of social media or people that you meet with, they don't have perfect lives. They are just making the best of their situation, and you get to see the best of their situation. So everybody makes mistakes, and that's part of the human experience. So embrace those mistakes so that you can continue to grow from that and that you can learn from it. So this is where you take this step for yourself, and it starts with forgiveness. You have to have forgiveness for yourself. You have to forgive yourself for feeling stuck because you're holding on to emotions that keep you stuck. You have to be able to forgive yourself for holding on to experiences that keep having you tell this same story over and over again. That's not helping you. You have to be able to forgive yourself for staying when you know that you should have left, whether that's with friendships, with work, with romantic relationships, any commitments that you know that you should have left a long time ago. And I experienced this myself too, and me being in the situation that I'm in right now helped me realize that as well. So you may not realize, but sometimes you're forced into situations where you are actually having to be with yourself. And when you take that time, there's going to be some releases, and a lot of it is going to be emotional. I know just like this week, I had one really good cry, and it just helped because when you're able to just release those emotions, it helps with your healing. So I'm not saying this because, oh, it doesn't happen to me. Healers go through it too. So when you ask, for all those things that just like are abundant, I want the prosperity, and you have to have this balance. You got to give up something in order to get that in. So you got to create the space in order for that to happen. And it ain't always pretty. It's not. So that means that there's a lesson that you have to actually learn in order to either create a space, so that you can understand and just grow. And with that, I got, there were a couple of decks that I was supposed to read some information. And this one is an affirmations deck that I love. And I use it all the time. And it's from Healing Heart Center from Laura Wall. She does a great one. So as I shuffle cards, I ask that only healing energy and wisdom come in for the message that we are supposed to receive. And we got messages coming. So if it resonates with you, take it, use it as a journal prompt, and just let it go. But it's coming through, and I'm excited to share what I got. So the first card is, my heart is tender. Where are the tender spots in my heart? So here's the first one. So that's all about being vulnerable. So when you actually take that time to be with yourself, you are opening up so much vulnerability to where that you could really tap into your authentic self, because you don't have to hide from you. You got to be real with you. So where are those spots where you can actually feel that tenderness? The next one, my heart is free. What makes your heart soar? So here's the second one. So when you see my heart is free, that is the affirmation. Thinking about what is it that you need to do in order to be able to create that space so that you can just be who you are and be happy with who you are. This next one, my heart is playful. That's the affirmation. And what does it say? Where can I add play to my day? That's joy. Where can you find joy? And it doesn't have to be this grandiose thing. Where can you find moments of joy with yourself? You don't need anyone from the outside in order to give you these things. This is all internal. And then there's always a message at the bottom. So this one here, my heart is desire. What is my heart's unspoken desire? What is it that you really, really want? So with that, take some time in order to ask yourself. And if you need to write it down, write it down. These are all great journal prompts that you can focus on. And these colors are connected directly to our heart chakras. So this one is our heart chakra. This one is our throat chakra. This one is our sacral chakra. And this one is our root chakra. So we are healing our chakras as we address these. So you might find that you might need to look at all of these journal prompts that I've given, but take it in little bits of chunks, because it's really going to help you with what you want to do in regards to healing yourself. So I wish you all the best, all the love,